Oh yeah, we got to start with the MLB playoff update like we've been doing the last couple of weeks. Let's start in the American League because we haven't talked baseball here for a little bit. Got to
Nope.
update. The Yankees defeated the Royals 3-1, and the Guardians took down the Tigers 3-2 in a thrilling five
Yeah.
game series that finished last Saturday. Currently, the Yankees are leading the Guardians 2-0. Game 3 is going on right now in Cleveland. Aaron Judge, he hit his first home run of the postseason last night, or sorry, in game 2 in the game two win, but he's only hitting 167 for the postseason. 167 for Aaron Judge. For the Guardians this postseason, Stephen Kwan and Brian Rocchio are hitting 448 and
Ooh.
435
Wow.
respectively.
Wow.
But there are only three other Guardians hitting above 200. So only Kwan and Rocchio are really getting it done.
Mm.
Not much help after that. Max, you rolling with the Yankees to finish this series out, or are you giving Cleveland any type of hope with games 3 through 5 in Cleveland?
I wouldn't doubt that if Cleveland actually tied this series up. I would not doubt it going 2-2. But you go down early against the Yankees, and the Yankees have home field advantage. Ooh, that's going to be a tough one to come back from. Cobrizi, you brought it up. Aaron Judge just hit his first home run of the playoffs. I brought it
Wow.
up the last time we talked about this, last time we talked about baseball. All Aaron Judge needs is that one bomb, and he's going to wake up. He's going to break out of this playoff slump that he has, and he's going to go on a tear. I have a feeling that's exactly what it is, and be ready for them to carry all the way to the World Series because you go down 2-0 against the Yankees, that's just hard to come back from, unless you're the Boston Red Sox with a won four in a row. But you know what I mean.
Speaking of a 2-0 lead, the Yankees are 15-3 all time when leading 2-0 in a best of 7 series, and I think it's going to be 16-3. Yankees are going to be moving on to the World Series currently in game 3 right now. Bottom of 7th, Guardians are winning 3-1. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so Cleveland might get
Yep.
this one.
Yep.
Garrett Cole's going to be back on the bump soon. I like how he's looking.
Yep.
I think Yankees are moving on. Looking at the National League here, little review. The Mets took down the Phillies 3-1. That's the biggest shocker of the championship series, Max. The Phillies going down.
Yep.
And the Dodgers defeated the Padres in a 5 game thriller. Currently, right now, the Dodgers are leading the Mets 2-1. Game 4 is tonight. Turn that
Nice.
baby on. Mark Vientos of the Mets. A lot of people might not know this name, but Mark Vientos leads the postseason in hits and RBIs. Hits and RBIs, he's leading the postseason in. He has 6 multi-hit games this postseason. That is the most in Mets franchise postseason history.
Oh.
And he's the youngest player to hit a grand slam in the LCS. He's 24 years old. Max, I picked him up about midway through the fantasy season. That's a keeper. That's a
Yeah.
keeper right
Yeah.
there in our fantasy league.
Nice pickup.
What do you think about Vientos and the Mets?
Vientos, I don't know much about other than the fact that you did pick him up because I did see his stats in that championship game. He was looking good. I was like, "Who the hell is this guy?"
Uh,
Great pickup, young buck. Uh, I think this is again a great series. We said it before. The Mets are red hot. Francisco Lindor, Pete Alonso, now
mm,
Vientos, who is. You say he's a rookie, right? You say he's a rookie.
yep. 24 years
A rookie
old.
who's red hot. Man, this is a fun series. I would love to see this go to Game 7. I wouldn't I think the Mets are going to take down the Dodgers tonight. They're going to tie it up, and then they're going
Ooh.
to have another game. I think it's three in a row in New York,
Yep.
right? So
Yep.
they're going to go back to New York. They might take that lead. They might take
Ooh.
that lead,
Wow.
but then you got to go back to LA, and that's really hard. So
Wow.
I would not doubt if the Mets take a 3-2 lead going back to Los Angeles.
Wow.
But I will go ahead and say on this podcast, I do think the Dodgers, it's going to be the Yankees taking on the Dodgers. So,
Yeah. It feels like a collision course. Those number 1 seeds, we're going to have to look up the last time what the 2 1 seeds meant in the World Series.
yeah.
But it feels like a collision course right now between the Yankees and the Dodgers. Interesting stat here for our guy, Shohei Ohtani. During this postseason, he's batting 7 for 9 with runners on base, including that 3-run fucking upper decker last night. My
Yeah.
goodness, I don't know if you saw that, but that went to the upper deck 3-run shot. 7 for 9 for Ohtani with runners on base, with no one on base this postseason. 0 for 22.
Oh, snaps.
Whoa. What do you think
Oh,
about
my.
that?
Clutch. I definitely clutch when it comes to people on base. Unbelievable. Get on base, Mookie. He's going to knock you in. Jeez Louise, that's unbelievable. 0 for 22. Man, that just goes to show you who Shohei Ohtani is, though.
Mm,
Like he sees someone on base, he's like, "Oh, I'm
that's
getting him
right.
in. I'm getting him in. I'm gonna boost up my team by doing this." And it's awesome. It's awesome. He's not a selfish player. How about that?
Speaking of clutch, we got to talk about the Dodgers pitchers. They're getting it done. We didn't think they could. We didn't have a lot of faith in them. No Gavin Snow, no Gavin Stone, and no Tyler Glass now. Those were their two big dogs this season that haven't pitched this postseason. And no Clayton Kershaw, of course. The Dodgers have allowed 0 runs in 4 of their last 5 games. The
Mm.
Dodgers have allowed 0 runs in 4 of their last 5 games. And the Dodgers pitching staff went 33 consecutive scoreless innings against the Padres and through game 1 against the Mets. 33 consecutive scoreless innings. That tied the 1966 Baltimore Orioles for the longest scoreless streak ever in a single postseason. So we counted the Dodgers out because their pitching staff, but right now they're really carrying them with Mookie only hitting 200 and Ohtani 0 for 22 with nobody on base. The pitching staff's really impressing me, Max.
No, awesome. I brought it up again earlier this year that signing or trading for Jack Flaherty was huge. That was a
Big time.
big trade. And you're looking at a guy that you sign him, man. You sign him in the offseason if possible. He's only 28 years old. He's back to elite form. Great pickup for the Dodgers and Jack Flaherty.
Flaherty, Yamamoto looks healthy.
Yamamoto,
Walker Bueller's back. So
mm,
a solid 3 guys right there,
jeez
even
Louise.
even with the absences.